Welcome back to the Gym Unknown Blue Jays tutorials. Yes, this is tutorial number 3. If you just stumbled across this channel in this video and you play OOTP and you're a new user of the game, go check out tutorial 1 and tutorial 2. This tutorial, I want to focus a little bit more on earning perfect points. Remember that you can always buy perfect points. If you have money to spend on gaming, you can go to the market and you can purchase perfect points. Those perfect points then can be translated into packs in the game, or you can use your perfect points to purchase players in the game. All perfect ways that you can rise up the rankings with your team. Obviously, you want to improve your team. In this version of the game, I have not put any money into it other than buying the game. I have not bought perfect points to use on packs or to use on players. All of my team has been acquired through earning perfect points. Again, you can go to your transaction history and you can go back as far as you want and you can see what your transactions have been. The green numbers are points that you've earned in gameplay. Simply, your team simulates a game every 30 minutes, and if certain players reach achievements like hitting a home run for the first time, or having 3 stolen bases in a game, or a walk-off, RBI, you will earn perfect points. The other way is by logging in every day. It's like a streak mission. Every day that you log in, you will get either perfect points or a free pack. As soon as you log in, there should be a pop-up image that shows you how far you've moved along your streak. If you miss a day, you go back to the beginning. So I recommend, all it takes is 5 minutes. You don't have to log on to your team and do any lineup changes. All you have to do is log in, username, password, enter, boom, you're in for that day. It seems to reset at about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So as long as you log in every day before 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you will get that login bonus. All right, today's episode again, how can you slowly earn more perfect points? Again, if you're spending money, these tutorials probably aren't for you, at least for the first couple. Later on, we'll get into strategy and how you can maximize your team play to earn points. But for the first 2 or 3 episodes, it's simply about what are some easy things you can do to earn points. All right, one thing you should do, once you open a few packs, you should go and see which cards you want to sell off. So under the Manage Roster, if you go into Other, Duplicates, it will show you all the cards you have more than one of, which means sell them off. You don't need them. And what I like to do when I sell my duplicates is I like to click on Sell. Then I like to look at how much are other users charging for this card? How much are buyers willing to pay for this card? And then you kind of want to come up with a number, maybe somewhere in between. So the lowest price right now, if I wanted to buy a Jose Marte, the lowest price is 109 perfect points. If I want to be the lowest sell order, I would simply go 108. And now if someone buys Jose Marte, they will get my Jose Marte because it automatically defaults to the lowest sell order. So when you go and you buy a card, I'll just show you an example here. If I go to the card shop and let's say I want to buy Early Win. Right now there's only one listed, so that's probably not the best example. Let's go Bobby Witt Jr. None are listed. How about Larry Walker? No. Well, I could be here a while. Let me pause ya. Okay, so I'm going to go to Max Scherzer. If I want to buy Max Scherzer, all these people have him listed for this price. So even if I typed 30,000 in here, I'm going to get the lowest priced one, and then I'll be refunded the difference. So whoever has Max Scherzer listed for 28,000, you can't buy this one. You can't buy this exact card because this one gets sold first, and then this one, and so on. So you're always going to receive the lowest price of that card. Now, in a case where none of them are listed, like this one here, means you can't buy it. No one's selling it right now. So you could put in 1 million points, you're not going to get it. It's not on the market. So you could put in a buy order. I'm willing to pay 120,000. That would become the top buy order. Now, if someone wants to sell their Ned Williamson, it would automatically go to you because you have the top buy order, as long as they're willing to accept 120,000. So you're not going to have to worry too much about that. I wouldn't worry about buying a lot of cards on the card shop yet. You want to accumulate points, accumulate those perfect points. So go to your duplicates, create sell orders, even if it's just 1 point lower than the lowest one that's listed, just to generate some perfect points. There, all my duplicates now are on the market. You can check the progress by going to Market, Card Shop, Your Card Orders. Here it shows what you have listed those cards for, and it shows that you are now the lowest price. You are the bargain basement price for these two cards. You may come back one day and you may see that the lowest price is 100. And you may go, well, I want to beat that. I'm going to go 99. Right? It's like competition in the marketplace. Sometimes you want to offer the lowest price so that your card sells over other users' cards. So that's one thing that you can do to earn perfect points. Go and sell your duplicates. The next thing that you should do, and I highly recommend this, and a lot of new users don't because they're not really familiar with it, on your main screen, click Show Traditional Tournaments, go to Perfect Draft Tournaments, and sign up for one of these tournaments here. You're not using your cards, you're using cards generated that you have to choose from. So, for example, I'm going to enter this one here. You're allowed to enter 2 at any given time. So once you've entered 2 of these perfect drafts, you can't enter another one until your team loses out on one that you've already entered. So this one here, I'm entering where first place is this 97 Lindy McDaniel. Second place gets a Dick McAuliffe. Third place, and so on. Imagine how these guys would help your team. You probably don't have a lot of gold and diamond and perfect cards on your team right now. So you can enter these tournaments for free. And you just read the guidelines. Round 1, pick one card. So pick the card that you think is going to help your team the most. Probably either Willie Randolph, or you can go with a starting pitcher. I'm going to go with Kevin Brown. Submit. Again, pick one of these 6 cards. So it's kind of cool that you get to go through and choose the cards that you think are going to help you in this tournament. So I'm just going to go through and pick players that I think are good players to have. I like to prioritize a lot of defense, especially for my shortstop, my outfielder. So 88, yeah, that's pretty good. Vern Steffens. So I'm just going to go through in the sake of time and be back at the end of the draft. All right, once the draft is over, you can go and set your lineup just like you would with your regular team. Play with all the different features here that you want. Go into your hitters, do the same thing. I'm just simply going to choose let the AI decide. You can go and you can play around with your strategies, which will be a different tutorial that will cover some of the things that you should be doing here. And then you simply submit your team. So again, in this draft, you're going to get certain level of players for every round. Okay, the last round is going to be your iron players. What you want to make sure of, and you might have to, keep track on paper for the first few drafts, always make sure you get 2 catchers. Very, very difficult to do well in a tournament if you don't have 2 catchers. I also recommend you have anywhere between 11 and 12 pitchers. Doesn't matter if they're starters or relievers. If you have too many starters, they can play in the bullpen, or relievers can be openers if you don't have enough starters. But make sure you get 11 or 12, 2 catchers, and make sure you have, backups for all your other positions, so that at least your utility 1 is going to be full. There are only a certain amount of catchers that are generated in these drafts. So you may get to the last round, round 13, and you only have 1 catcher and none are shown. Well, you made a mistake. Try to get your catchers before at least round 12, because you might not get one offered to you in the last couple of rounds. Guys, this is a free way to earn either perfect points or to earn a free high-level card. It takes 5 minutes to do. You can do 2 a day. You don't have to do anything once the tournament starts. Just leave it sit here and then go afterwards, a day later, check out how you did, see if you won the card or see if you won the perfect points. If you won the perfect points, it'll show in your total. If you won a card, it will show on your team page, and then you can put them in the lineup and get more perfect points. So those are kind of the 3 main ways I would recommend that when you're in the entry pool, that's what you should be doing. Selling your duplicates, finishing the easy missions, and going into the perfect drafts 2 per day. Start with that for the first week. Don't worry when you're in the entry pool. Don't stress about winning and losing. The focus is earning perfect points. The entry pool is the best place to earn perfect points, because you're going to need them for those higher level players a little later on. So you remember in episode 2, I showed you how to finish some easy missions. And the easy missions are for players like Willie McCovey, Joe Morgan, Wade Boggs, Cal Ripken Jr., Minnie Minoso, Richie Ashburn, and where is he? Joe Mauer. Those were all less than 100-point missions. I put them all in my lineup. And let's see how they're doing. Don't have any pictures here that I have in there. My hitters, let's check how they're doing. Joe Mauer, 222, not great. Willie McCovey, 355. Joe Morgan, 333. Wade Boggs, 500. Cal Ripken, 348. Minnie Minoso, 364. Richie Ashburn, 297. See how these players make your team better? And all I did was go into the missions, sort by easy. Oops, that's difficult. Difficulty, easy. Finish some of those off like Tug McGraw. Boom. Go there, 88 points, done. I've got Tug McGraw. and then open the pack, and you may be surprised at the cards that you get. Just like I showed in episode number 2, same thing. All right, guys, that is it for this tutorial. Let's just do one more. Kevin Brown. Let's add you to the team for less than 100 perfect points. Let's get that free pack. Back. I got 2 free packs. McGraw and Brown. All right, guys, if you have comments, if you have any questions about Perfect Team, what you should be doing, leave a comment in the section below. What should the name of our team be? It's only going to be the Gym Unknowns for 1 week. Then we're going to give it a real city name. Give me some suggestions in the comment section. Have a wonderful day. It's a great day for baseball as I open my 2 packs on the way out. We'll see you next episode.